Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is a 2018 Rome Blur snowboard, an all-mountain deck designed for intermediate to advanced level riders that features a 2-year warranty. This is a rad deck if you like going fast and cruising the whole mountain from powder to trees to deep and hard groomers. The Blur is an awesome deck. It's a directional shaped board. As you can see, the nose is a little bit pointy. The nose, of course, is going to be a little bit longer than the tail, which is easy to kick around, and it features a 20mm setback stance. So if you like kind of traveling one direction more than the other direction, this is going to be a really good board, and it's going to be stable at high speeds. It features one of my favorite profile shapes from Rome. It's called the Fusion Camber. It's kind of a combination of a little rocker on the contact points that lifts those up, so it's a little bit more catch-free with classic style camber. I like that combination because that camber in between the feet, which is actually pretty high, about 5-6 millimeters. It's really quick edge to edge. It has a lot of energy. When you put it into a turn, it's going to like bounce back to the position that originally is in, classic camber. But again, those contact points are a little raised up just a little bit, so it's a little bit more catch-free. You know, some full camber boards are really aggressive and kind of scary to ride sometimes. This one's a little bit more loose, but still stable. It will feature a flex rating of about a 7. Rome rates it as an 8, but I put it down just a little bit, not much. But there is some really cool stuff happening inside of the Blur board. The first thing is actually the air pop core. It's a combination of both poplar wood, some harder wood laminates, which I think are aspen, and then it's actually been cored out in a couple of locations, both on the nose and the tail, with air pockets to keep it a little bit more lightweight. And surprisingly enough, this is a pretty darn lightweight board. Now, to make it a little bit more kind of lively in the sense, there's a 45-degree and a 90-degree carbon kind of like hybrid glass. There's 45 and negative 45-degree regular fiberglass, but then at 90 degrees on the base, there's carbon stringers in it from tip to tail and rail to rail. So this thing's gonna be a little bit more lively than most boards. And then in addition to that are turbo rods. Now these turbo rods are pretty unique because they almost run the full length of the board, a little bit different than what you'll find in the hot rods in the Rome line. Those rods basically run from contact point to contact point, but instead of being straight down and matching the line of the rail, it actually has a little bit more of an hourglass style shape. The cool part about what it does in the feeling of the board is that the center of the board is still like kind of torsionally soft because those rods are closer together, but as they spread out to the nose and the tail, those nose and tails are going to be just a little bit more rigid, which is actually really cool. The base is a speed base. It's a centered deck, so make sure to keep this thing waxed up so it's ultra fast throughout the season. And then there's a classic radio side cut with a 360 wrap steel edge. The Blur is an awesome deck for Rome. If you like cruising in the whole mountain, dipping into trees and riding some pow, and you want a board that's a little bit more aggressive but not too catchy, the Rome Blur is going to be that one. Make sure to check it out at thehouse.com by clicking the links below. Leave a comment or a question. Let us know what you think of the board. And remember to subscribe to the channel right there. And hopefully we'll see you guys on snow. Peace.